95% of decisions are subconscious. And the discovery I will share at the end of this is the one most psychologists never discuss publicly. Let's start with a story of someone whose life completely changed because of this knowledge. Meet Sarah, a successful businesswoman who seemed to have it all together. However, despite her outward success, she struggled with self-doubt and anxiety. She would often find herself procrastinating on important tasks and feeling stuck in her career. One day, she stumbled upon the concept of childhood beliefs and how they can affect our adult lives. She realized that many of her negative thought patterns and self-sabotaging behaviors were rooted in her childhood experiences. For instance, her parents' constant criticism had led her to believe that she was never good enough. This belief had been holding her back from pursuing her true passions and taking risks. As she began to work on rewriting her childhood beliefs, she noticed a significant shift in her mindset and behavior. She became more confident, resilient, and motivated. The next pattern is the one that keeps the most intelligent people trapped. Jordan Peterson once said, "The purpose of life is not to be happy. It is to be useful." But what if our childhood beliefs are preventing us from being useful? What if they're holding us back from reaching our full potential? Let's take a closer look at how this works. Imagine you're a child, and your parents are constantly telling you that you're not good enough. You start to believe this, and it becomes a deeply ingrained part of your psyche. As you grow up, this belief can manifest in different ways. You might struggle with self-doubt, fear of failure, or people-pleasing. You might also find yourself in toxic relationships or careers that don't fulfill you. But here's the thing, these beliefs are not necessarily true. They're just stories that we've been telling ourselves for so long that we've started to believe them. What the research shows next will make you question every decision you have made this week. One of the most counterintuitive findings in psychology is that our brains are wired to seek out negative experiences. This is known as the negativity bias. It's the reason why we often focus on the one negative comment in a sea of positive feedback. But what if we could rewire our brains to focus on the positive? What if we could learn to recognize and challenge our negative thought patterns? This is where the concept of cognitive reappraisal comes in. It's the ability to reframe negative experiences in a more positive light. For example, instead of dwelling on a failure, we could see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. The last insight on this list is the one most people cannot face about themselves. So, how can we apply this knowledge in our daily lives? How can we start to recognize and challenge our childhood beliefs? One practical strategy is to practice self-compassion. This means treating ourselves with kindness and understanding, rather than judgment and criticism. It's about acknowledging our flaws and imperfections, and accepting ourselves as we are. Another strategy is to seek out positive role models and mentors. Surrounding ourselves with people who support and encourage us can help to counteract the negative messages we received in childhood. Finally, we can start to reframe our negative thought patterns by challenging our assumptions and seeking out new perspectives. In conclusion, our childhood beliefs have a profound impact on our adult lives. But by recognizing and challenging these beliefs, we can start to break free from the patterns that hold us back. Remember, the purpose of life is not to be happy, it's to be useful. And the discovery I will share with you now is that you have the power to rewrite your childhood beliefs and create a new story for yourself. As Jordan Peterson would say, set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world. So, take the first step today and start to challenge your childhood beliefs. Subscribe to our channel for more mind psychology insights and start your journey to self-improvement. If this video helped you understand yourself or someone around you better, subscribe. New psychology insights every single day.